It's one of WrestleMania. Oh, if you smell, give me a hell yeah. The world is watching here. JR.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of The Bump Boys. We got Will, of course, who just, almost had a scare with his camera, but, he's back. He's doing good. We had Danny, young blood, slinging tickets.
Young Scalper. That's his
Scalper.
That's his rap name. Young Scalper.
He's part
Young
80.
Scalper. Always getting tickets. Getting to
I'm
the
older than
money.
both. I'm older than both of you.
I know you are.
You sure about that? I'm 35.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He really is 35. He's a younger one, but
Danny's 35?
No. I was talking about you, Will.
So he's the same age as me.
No, I'm 29.
Shit. I was gonna say something. I was like, oh my God, let me not say that word.
You said you're 29?
Yeah.
Well, that's not what you tell Lauren. Lauren, come out here. Now it's episode of Jerry Springer, man.
Jerry Springer.
Oh, you're a 64, son of a bitch.
The Jerry Springer podcast.
I just got that. Lauren, if you want to come out here. The Vince Russo podcast, remember? Oh,
all right, y'all.
Take it away, Joe.
All right, so I think we just jump right into it. I got a weird feeling in my jaw. Oh, so let's talk about our
Some slamming too many baggers.
Let's talk about that day one pay-per-view. Before we get into the show, hopefully Roman's doing okay. It was announced before the show. Roman had
and Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody.
Oh yes, that is true. Happy New Year to you all. But unfortunately, Roman did catch COVID, so they did have to cancel the Brock and Roman match, and Brock was added to the Fatal 4-Way, making it a Fatal 5-Way for the WWE Champion, which we'll get into later. But starting off, I think a good point would be the pre-show match. The pre-show was actually something you may or may not have wanted to see. There was a tag team match where it was Rich Holland and Sheamus versus Ricochet and Cesaro.
Didn't Rich Holland break his jaw or something?
So
he got injured.
Ricochet was coming down and his foot caught him on the face and caught a knee too, and it broke his nose. That man was gushing blood.
Gushing blood.
Wow.
They showed it in slow motion. It was just
Did
you guys see that from the match?
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that match? Oh, never mind. I'll talk about this after. It has nothing to do. It's talked about blood, but it's the match that was on Rampage on Friday. You guys see highlights of that one? It was the female tag team match.
Nah.
Oh, with I
the
bunny,
saw that,
yeah. The bunny got cut up. Dude,
they both did. Both teams got fucked. That was a good match, though.
It was a good match.
That was actually a really good match for females.
That's the wrong brand, my friend.
Did you? Oh, before we get into day one, did you guys also?
We're already into day one.
We're already in day one, my friend Danny.
Well, I guess he means the main show. We're on the pre-show.
No,
so maybe.
Yeah, no. Before we get into the main show of day one, did you guys hear about Tony Khan's racist comments?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about this after.
Let's talk about that after. We're on day one. We got we'll put a pin in that.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
I will after we finish day one.
You gotta give this man a pen and a paper. Anytime you think of something, just write it down, and then once we finish, we be like, all right. Any notes, Danny?
I love it, Danny. I love it. I don't have the heart to be like, yo, Danny, focus. Yo, you know what I'm about to get you?
Do the rock thing. Focus.
The rock. Danny, when's your birthday?
May 18th.
Yo, well, we gotta hit him some Adderall or something.
No, just get him the rock constantly saying it's like the easy button. We're just gonna hit it. Focus. Oh my God! If we could get, you know what I want? One of those is it called a Strobel board? It's for podcasts where
Oh yeah.
you press a button and then it speaks out a meme or something. So that
Like
I can get the stupid. I get that soundboard. Here you go.
Oh, you should
we can get the Rock focus.
Hold on, now we're sidetracked. Oh,
Where we get my mom slamming.
This is why it takes us an hour and a half to get through these.
No, we will.
We're gonna power through. All right, pre-show's over.
Like the pot calling in the kettle black.
Okay, now we're doing the first match. It was Drew.
Wait. Let's do the pre-show. I'll just say this pre-show. People want Cesaro and Ricochet to do well. They made him look weak. Sheamus won.
Single-handedly, right? No, yeah, single-handedly.
Yeah, he beat 1-on-2. Rich didn't come back. It was a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Dude.
All I'm saying is, Sheamus should be going for the belt, man.
Sheamus has been on fire.
He's been killing it.
Literally, his hair's red.
I think the first match of the night was it New Day versus New Day versus
the Usos.
The Usos.
Usos won. Ha ha! And I was right. Ha ha ha!
Great, dude. As much as how many times they could put those two in a match together, it's always magic. No matter what happens between those two, they can rely on. It's going to be a great match.
How do you guys feel about the outcome of that one?
I think it was the right move.
I think so too. That's why I picked it 1-0.
All right, I have a question because a lot of people were talking about this in a Discord I was in. Do you feel that they booked King Woods in a spot where he's in a spot where they kind of limit him?
Oh, that's what fucked me up the first time when I just did that. Well, I thought a lot of people were talking about this could be like where they do the heel turn, where he turns on Kofi. That's what a lot of people were speculating. Like if he got limited, this is where they would turn to. This would turn towards the Xavier Woods heel turn on Kofi, which I would love to see.
Yeah.
I want to follow up on that because I wrote something down and I wanted to share with you guys before I do it, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the show to talk about that. But you brought up a really good point, Will.
We did the main event of the day one or the end of the.
The main event of day one. Will brought up something that I was gonna talk about later. Okay. I'm glad you reminded me about that. I guess what it's saying, like with King Woods winning the King of the Ring tournament, beating Finn Balor in Saudi Arabia, do you think this is damaging him as a serious competitor? Whereas you look at competitors back in the day, like Stone Cold. Even William Regal when he won it, it elevated his career to.
Well, let's be honest. He's in the New Day, so like we don't really.
He honestly.
Well, no, not care.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
That was his world title moment. Woods was going to be his world title because I honestly don't think they're going to put a world title on Xavier Woods. I'm being honest.
I wish they would, but like we saw, they put it on the black champion and then they take it away, or they give him nothing to do it with. They did it to Bobby. They did it to Biggie.
But I think
Bobby's another great point. Later on in the main event.
But I think you made a great point. Like this was his childhood dream. Maybe as wrestling fans we don't see it as elevating him to the next level or something. But maybe they fulfilled the dream that he's had since his boyhood. Maybe that's what it means or this reign maybe means.
Yeah.
Matt,
definitely.
I'm so sorry. I cannot remember these matches today.
The next one is Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss.
That one went actually a long time, but I think that's because Roman got pulled. But I was actually that's a good match for Madcap. I think. I think Drew's hurt. That's why they did the way the match that they did.
He is hurt. Yeah. He's gonna be taking some time off, I believe. Yeah,
probably Royal Rumble. Hopefully he's back by the Rumble, which is 4 weeks from I think Friday.
Well, the classic Vince.
Saturday. See how they changed all those plays? The pay-per-view schedule this year? It's all Saturdays. Saturdays now.
Good, I can drink there now.
Oh, especially now you can drink during the Rumble. Now you can actually have people over and do the Royal Rumble drinking game.
There we
which
go.
I try to do every year, but I got work. But if it's on a Saturday, swing by, y'all.
I'm around. All right, so Mad Cop lost.
I usually have
Claymore.
Sundays off, so yeah.
Claymore, and then Drew was cutting a promo, and then Happy Corbin and Madcap attacked him, which made him. I like it. It made him look a little serious. Now we can maybe take them. You know, it's off. Oh my god, my hips.
Honestly, I kind of like how they're going with this. I think WWE's kind of stupid to remember a selfie that Randy took with those rapper guys that he took all those years ago. You see, WWE brought that up that he took a selfie with those guys like years ago.
He loves them, the Migos.
No, but they can't remember stupid storylines from like a week ago.
Or they can't remember that. Oh, we just had this match. Let's do it again next week. It was just a pay-per-view match.
So, did you guys find it a little weird how they had the Migos ringside, and the next thing you know, they got in the ring, and what seemed like forever, like it was like a 4 or 5 minute segment of just them, you know, in the ring with the Street Profits and Randy Orton. I'm like, yo, I don't have to be rude, but Street Profits, you lost. You know, you losers, get out of the ring. No one want to see that. No one want to see you hanging out with the champion.
Honestly, it was the weirdest. I feel like they were just, like you said, I think they were just adding time. How long was Roman gonna get?
And I think they're gonna make this a decent match.
The Tribal Chief gets what he wants. That's all.
Because didn't Drew and Madcap go like 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was like a long match.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick.
Like, that's five. That's 5. That match is 5 minutes at best.
5 minutes on Raw.
7 if you add a Corbin spot.
Yeah, if you had that, it's not one of those like I think he needs to.
Danny, you're looking up how long that match was, huh?
Yep.
You want to hear some fun trivia? Baron Corbin, no one is kicked out of the end of days.
Wow, really?
So he got asked a question. Hey, no one's kicked out of your finisher, which is the end of days. Would you rather go your whole career with no one kicking out of your finisher, or win a WWE championship?
Oh, by the way, you said that Madcap. You guys said Madcap boss, and McIntyre went 20 minutes. Know how much time it really went? I thought it must have taken. It was only like 8 minutes.
Really?
That's 7 minutes too long.
Felt like a 20-minute match.
Randy Orton versus the Street Profits was 11 minutes. RK Bro versus the Street Profits was 11 minutes. The Usos and New Day was 20.
Okay,
yeah, that was a long match.
Okay, that was 21.
What's the next match, Danny?
The next match is Edge in the Miz.
That one went 20. That one went 20 minutes, didn't it? That one went a while, right?
Ooh, that one, yeah. They're big. They're two big names. Did you guys know that this is kind of like a dream match too? They have never actually fought. If you look up on YouTube, there's no highlights of them ever fighting before.
This is the first time.
Really?
Yes.
Good reason, because it was a lot of Maurice spots in this.
Yeah, they kind of were setting up Beth, like I predicted.
You were correct, though.
Everyone predicted wins this story.
The return of Beth.
Because we passed it. During the Biggie Uso match, did you guys see the respect between Biggie?
Wait, the what?
During the Biggie and during the Uso.
The New Day.
In New Day match.
We trying to say we all look like?
No, that they did the respect. That they did the respect like thing to them. I was like, even though they're both heel and face, New Day did. Usos like put up like something like that to them to like respect to them.
Blood and Crit Sight, that.
Yeah, because they fought like a million freaking times in the past.
I would like to see that come back in the storyline. Like Roman, like, what is this? What is this? Like, we don't do that. You know, like
we don't do that.
We don't do that.
So yeah, we're up to the Edge and the Miz.
So far, I'm 3-0, right? I think I've corrected. I've picked every match correct. I'm gonna give everybody the.
So at one point during that match,
Danny said, "Yeah."
When Talia came,
I think.
No, I like it. It was funny, Danny.
when Natalia came, not Natalia, Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix.
I didn't know who she was for a second because it did like the makeup. I didn't recognize it because it was so zoomed in on her face.
She looked a little
I
different.
looked and I was like, I think that's supposed to be Beth Phoenix, but she looked like Ronda Rousey. And then they slowly zoomed out, and I was like, okay, now it's Beth. But people are like, who is that?
Plus her hair is all freaking. Plus her hair is all crazy.
Crazy, yeah, like Amazonist woman.
A lot of makeup too.
Make her look younger. Remember, she's going against Maurice. You know, gotta.
Yeah, she looked like Ronda. That was crazy.
That's pretty good. Like they already set that up on Raw. There's gonna be a mix at Royal.
There's gonna be a what?
There's gonna be a mixed tag team match at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, they announced that. I'm happy they're getting rid of that right now instead of like trying to work this feud. And plus it gives Miz and like time where they can actually still be in the Rumble.
I didn't hear you cut out a little bit.
Yeah, you cut out a lot.
Okay, so it's a good idea that they're doing it at the next pay-per-view because then you have what? Is my mic?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're just going
cutting out. So it's better that they're doing it the mixed tag at the Royal Rumble because then you can put Edge and the Miz into the Royal Rumble match. Did you guys hear about Knox? Did you guys hear about Johnny Knoxville too?
Yeah, they made an announcement that Johnny Knoxville's
is in the Royal Rumble. Taking bumps. He's a jackass, so you're just gonna take a bunch of bumps. You can see that.
Asshole, just keep tossing him. Imagine he almost wins it like fucking David Arquette.
Banish WWE then for that. All right, next match. There was only what five matches, right?
No, the next match was Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan.
Yep, good match.
They teased us with that Liv Morgan gonna win that.
Mm-hmm. It was close. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Everything was looking good, yo. And I'm gonna say this: the HD quality of WWE, it looks like it's even better, yo. It was looking nice and crispy. That's all I'm gonna say. It was looking really crispy. The camera angles were looking up close and crispy.
Dude, Peacock had some great. Peacock actually had great coverage this time. You guys?
Yeah, it was really good. Like it was like up close, like crispy HD. Like I was watching, I was like, damn, like this is really like
I think they finally fixed all their issues.
So from what I was reading, they redid a little bit of the Peacock app. So if you notice, you can actually pause and rewind it now.
Yeah.
You can pause, rewind, go live. It's almost like WWE Network. I thought that was a straight 10 out of 10 bang, regardless of what I was watching. That was
a match. It was really good, yeah. Except for we're gonna minus a point for that ref.
Like 2 point. I hate that was terrible. The slowest counts ever.
Killed the match.
You guys see Becky fucked up the freaking
the finish, yeah.
Basically,
she slammed her.
She's supposed to be like
she slammed her too far away. Yeah.
So basically, it was a clean. Basically, she beat her clean.
She beat her clean, yeah. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, my biggest thing was that ref that took forever. And then even like Becky at one point, it was like one and she kicked out and she was like, yo, ref, you need to count faster. And everyone's just like, ooh, okay. And she was like, yeah, I hung out all day. And I was like, oh, damn.
And this time it actually was true.
What do you think of her? What do you think of her bad guy gimmick?
Who, Becky?
Yeah. Do you like it or do you like
I love it. I
love it.
No, yeah. It's like a female version of Seth. I feel like they're just repeating it, the same shit with Seth.
Yeah, but she actually has the title, though.
Yeah, I will say that Sunset Flip was nasty.
So you know what I thought about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I thought about you were talking about, funny you mentioned Seth. I was thinking, as soon as she did that, I was like, uh-oh, Seth versus Kane.
Oh.
It was very similar, obviously, but like the way they landed, like she was a little bit more parallel. I was like, shit, this is the Seth Kane moment. And I was like, please.
And that was the moment that basically turned Seth into basically when he came back when he was supposed to be a freaking face and they didn't turn him. They kept him as a heel.
Yeah.
But
they booked it right though. Well,
they did. Congrats to Liv. Liv didn't really botch up. I thought she was gonna botch that like suplex. Like she's not the biggest girl.
Liv was perfect in the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? From her past,
she's gotten
better.
She's gotten really good.
Of course, it's a lot better than where it used to be at the Riot Squad. Just a lot of slow, do a little move, botch a little bit, move like it looks sloppy, didn't do nothing.
Definitely.
She's very hesitant.
Very hesitant. Now they're elevating their game. It's just like with the Mandy Rose. Like you saw Mandy's. But now we need to do something. Like now we gotta push it, yo. You gotta get rid of Becky's. Gotta lose.
I heard rumors that Sasha's gonna win it. I've heard rumors that Bianca might win it. Bianca might go back to back.
Well, Sasha wasn't in it last year. The year they with Kofi, it was a triple threat, right? Yeah, it wasn't a fatal 4-way. So I think this is where
last year for Royal Rumble. No, for the Rumble.
No, for WrestleMania. I'm talking about because that's what they're gonna set. You're saying, I think Sasha gets her one-on-one match, so it kind of makes up for her.
Oh, so you think Sasha wins the Rumble? Is that your guess this year?
I'm not saying it is, but I feel like it's one of those who else is gonna win it from I think Rhea.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see who the people are gonna be. I'm excited to see who they're gonna.
I'm not.
I know we're not jumping. I'm excited to see who they get.
They're getting nobody like last year.
I heard it's in jeopardy the women's Royal Rumble because there's not enough people.
I heard that someone's gonna get cleared. That someone's cleared.
Yeah, X-Pac.
Nope. I heard Paige. Or they're gonna get Santino Morella.
I don't think they bring Paige back.
They might. She
was very vocal when the whole Twitch shit was happening.
She's gotten off of it.
Yeah, so. They threw the bag at her probably.
No, she got banned because she accidentally showed a porno on her Twitch.
She did?
Yep, she got in trouble. She showed a movie and they copyrighted her, so they banned her.
Oh.
So could you imagine you paging yeah, I'm ready to come back, and they're like, oh yeah, and they just come up behind you so in the back of the neck, and you're like, you dumb girl.
No, she teased it. You guys don't remember when she teased it back in July?
No, I don't be on Twitter like that, dogs. Was on Twitter she teased it? Yeah, I don't have Twitter.
Remember, I watch the product. I don't watch Twitter.
Oh, so what am I, the social media expert?
Yes. I don't know.
I'm the hardcore expert.
When you take a shit, do you go on Twitter?
Wait.
I can't hear you.
Wait. Danny,
I said I go on Instagram.
Wait. Say that again, Joe. Ask the question again. The people couldn't hear because your camera, your mic.
When you take a shit, you go on Twitter?
Sometimes Instagram.
Stop the count.
That was good.
Hey, this is how this shall be. All right, next up, last match.
We got the Fatal 5-Way.
I will say this, and it sucks that WWE always does this. Anytime it's January up to the WrestleMania, the Raw, SmackDowns, all the matches are going to be good. This was actually a really good match. Not gonna lie, it was a really good match.
This match was only 8 minutes, but
it was
what a great match.
It was only 8 minutes?
Yeah, it was fast paced, bro. It was nonstop.
It felt longer though for me. I was like, whoa.
Brock was dripping sweat, so was Bobby.
The best moment of that match was when Bobby speared Brock into the barricade.
No. I saw that coming. That's they always do that spot. The best one was the hurt when he got him in the hurt lock, and I was like, "This is where Brock breaks out," and then Brock started fading, and I was like, "Holy shit!" No.
I hate to say that right now, but Brock Lesnar babyface is actually really good.
He's really good.
I like it a lot. I like what they did in it, but of course, like I said, no Kevin Owens. Y'all thought Kevin Owens was gonna win this?
No, Kevin's probably pissed. He probably was supposed to win until Roman got COVID. He probably got promised it by Vince. Vince probably was just like,
So
sorry,
it was actually
sorry, Ken.
so Brock actually won this match, but there was a graphic going around that showed the actual winners of the card. Do you guys know who was supposed to win if Brock was not supposed to be in that match?
In my honest opinion, it was Seth Rollins.
Danny? I can't hear you.
Rollins.
What?
Your mic cutting out, Doug.
Rollins.
You want to get us on Apple Podcast?
Shut up.
Hey, I love this
no, it was
podcast. We have
actually
some
Big
fun.
E. Big E was supposed to retain.
They're gonna let him retain.
So
Why couldn't they just let him
retain?
Why can't they just let him retain?
So when Roman went down with COVID, they wanted a strong opening to the new year, so they gave it to Brock. There's footage of Big E after he lost the match. He's sitting out alongside the ring, just like this, hands on his head, just like distraught.
Did you guys see?
That actually makes sense because he had a promo. My bad, Dan. This is very related. He had a promo. Yeah. He cut a promo during the pay-per-view where he was kind of like, it almost seemed like he was like, he knew he was going to lose. And like he was kind of like, it kind of like disturbed him or something like that. Like, damn, like his promo was just very like,
you could just tell there was something weird. Do you think that would have been the right move to have him retain?
No. I don't like Big E as a champion. Like I just like I said, I just don't like. It's just
bland.
It's just like I'm gonna come out and be that champ. It's just like.
Can I say it? I feel like it's a stereotype of it's like for me it's Vince's stereotype of black people. You know what I'm saying? Loud, up in your face, church thumping and stuff like that. That's how I took his title run. I didn't feel like it was Big E. I felt like it was Vince writing some stuff down and then said, "Hey, say it as Big E, but put your own flair on it."
It's like I call it the Rocky Maivia syndrome when the Rock first came in as Maivia. Oh, loud! I'm gonna be the champ. Like nobody wants to see that. Like they need but who was someone who I thought would have been a great African American champion, or just like the class, like not the stereotypical, like how it is, like Bobby.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream, I thought was really that next like breed from the cloth to where he was gonna be like that next like change of pace to like a champion. Like
he was too busy. He was too busy doing this. Who do you go to?
Where do you go to school?
Yeah.
He ruined his career in like 2 minutes.
Damn, man. Like he was really on something. I personally felt I'm so close to the mic, my bad. He was
CTE. You think he had another one with CTE? You think he had CTE even at that early young age? Was he a former football player?
It don't matter. You can still get CTE no matter if even when you're
young. I know that, but was he a football player before that? I think he was.
Because he's black? No, I'm messing.
No, that's usually where it's usually where WWE gets these people. He was a tough enough person. That's why I expected it. He was on Tough Enough.
I think he was
on the Mandy Rose season.
Yeah, he was. That was a good one.
He was Mandy Rose, and it was that big fat guy that was also on it. I thought that was Otis at one point, but then I realized that wasn't Otis.
It wasn't Otis. Hey, man, exactly the classic tough moment, Triple H. Hey, man, he got a hole in your shorts. I can see your balls hanging out. When he did that, when the dude did the back bump.
Yeah.
I can see your balls. Like, he got holes in your shorts. I started dying. I thought that was hilarious.
And he's like, sorry. I'm just letting you know.
And did you also hear who... You hear who Brock's first challenger is?
Oh, Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Bobby, yeah.
Yep. So they're actually just gonna give it to us right off the bat.
And that leads into the Raw segment of.
Hold on, I got one more thing about the pay-per-view. Yo, Brock was so happy to win that title. That man popped the ball.
Oh no!
I just gotta say it, man. You saw the evidence I showed you.
You can't say that on Twitch.
That shit was. Oh, he was happy, bro.
He was sweating hard.
Did you guys see him? No, he was very excited. Did you guys see any of the pictures of like him celebrating with fans? He was actually celebrating with fans. Fans were.
You saw at the end moment he hinted something to Bobby. Did you see that? I feel like he kind of gave it away that he knew it was going to be Bobby versus. So at the pay-per-view, Bobby, they zoomed in on Bobby looking at Brock, and then Brock looked at him and like went and like smiled and went.
I saw that.
He like hinted at him, and I was just like,
He said,
damn. Like you could
I'm gonna see you later.
just tell that was. And like I told you, Kevin's not they're not giving Kevin no belt.
The only way they give Kevin the belt is if him and Sammy go on a tear together
as a tag team.
I can actually one two I could see them tag. One two who I think I could see them tagging teaming together. Seth and KO for some reason. Lately, they've just been doing it a lot lately. Having Seth and KO.
I can see them as that. You know, enemies who kind of came close together and then those split. You know,
because they have the friendship they have the friendship from all these years from like Ring of Honor.
That would be nice.
Okay, you going to shift into Raw? Yesterday's Raw, or do you want to do a simple, or do you want to start the awards?
We can do a quick rundown of Raw. You know, like maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Run it down for us, Danny. With Raw.
Brock came out, started it. He came out and said, "I'm the real tribal chief." Said, "I'm the." Let me get him. Let me get my phone real quick. I got them all. I had it written down.
Paul Heyman came out with him.
Yeah. Paul came in.
And then I will say, Paul did go down. Everyone's like, you know, usually he bashes them and stuff like that, but he was like, you know, they're respectable challengers. You know, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins were butt buddies. Like he's like their best friends.
Yeah.
But I like how when he got to Bobby Lashley, he was like, you know, they met 3 times in the ring. One time he speared him. Second time he speared him through again in the ring, and then the third one was the Hurt Lock, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he almost had you there. He almost
acknowledge you. Oh, no, he said acknowledge your real head of the table.
Yeah.
That last part I thought was something else, man. I was like, Danny, whoa.
Chill.
Yeah, some weird video. It's on some summer thing, and then freaking the dumbest thing happened. RK Bro got pinned. Pinned him with Alpha Academy with freaking Otis and Gable.
Yeah, I saw that.
Otis and Gable.
Well, you remember we got to start building this whole like Riddle starting to really get under Randy's skin, and you could see it. Like
you were right.
He's really getting under Randy's skin, and Randy's gonna turn on him. And I can't wait for it. They're building this one so slow. This is definitely one of those classic WWE like good tag teams.
Good. Raw's been better than SmackDown for some reason.
But it's got to be a good Randy turn. Like he needs to like really hurt Riddle when he flips out on him. Like honestly, it'd be amazing to bring the
we need before Randy finally lets the Viper strike him before he strikes you type thing.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have Randy on a scooter. Randy on a scooter.
Yo, hear me out. I like what you're saying, Danny. Imagine Randy on a scooter. He finally gets on the scooter. And the next thing you know, they're coming out.
The brakes are cut.
Huh?
The brakes are cut. Riddle cut the brakes on the scooter.
Nah, this man got a pocket full of marbles and rocks, and he just throws them on the ramp. Randy trips, gets hurt. He's like, yeah. I feel like that'd be a funny segment. I feel like that, you know, he's cheesy, corny, turning heel. Will remembers hitting rocks on our scooters. How bad did that shit hurt?
Yeah.
That shit hurts.
One of the worst pains in your life, man.
What's worse? Rocks on a scooter, like falling, or will you try to like spin a scooter and it hits you in the ankle?
Also,
I used to hate that. It used to hurt so bad.
If it hit directly on the bone, that was killer.
Damian Priest battled Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. title.
What are they doing with the? It's just like, yo, like he's had this title for too long. Like there's no like.
No, and they had the dumbest stipulation, and he beat him with if Dolph wins by either DQ or countout, he still wins the title. They really had that.
Wait, what? Really?
So Damian Priest got disqualified or counted out. He lost his title to Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, so they didn't.
It was like that Batista Edge one, remember?
Why do they make that the?
Because Damian's been going crazy, just getting disqualified.
Oh, really?
Beating up Dolph Ziggler. He got him counted out one time.
Yeah, because of Bobby.
His rage.
So is Damian So they're making Damian a heel, or is it just
he's
like
more
he
just
has
an aggressive dude? Like at one point he just snaps.
Interesting fact: Scarlett, before Cross got signed, was supposed to be assigned with Damian Priest. They were gonna assign Scarlett in NXT with Damian Priest as Damian Priest's manager.
It could have worked almost like a voodoo magic type thing. I think that's the only way it works.
Or like his weird sexual person.
I just don't like the Damian Priest right now. This man,
dude, they're killing him. They're killing him. So
this man can be a normal person. Next thing you know, him with the mascara. It's like
at least
off the devil, and next thing you know, he got devil blood in him. Like
at least they killed him. At least they killed him. They took their time killing him. I'm like Killer Cross. They killed him. They killed that boy instantly.
Honestly, do you guys know what was originally? Honestly, I listened to his interview with Renee.
Yeah, I saw that.
Renee's podcast. He said that the match got cut. It was originally supposed to be 20 minutes. It's supposed to be a 20-minute match between him and Jeff. But then right before it, Vince came up to him and said, yeah, by the way, you have 3 minutes.
Yo, you know what it
told
was?
You killing him quickly. Killing him.
Yo, he was getting fucked, bro. He was literally like, hey, we're gonna pin you, then we're gonna put you in a gimp suit. And he's like, yo, what is this? What is this? He's like, you know what this is.
that could get you banned from Twitch.
Are you serious?
And bro, Twitch is sensitive on anything level, bro.
Dude, we need a new
recording.
We need a new recording studio.
You know what Killer Cross? You know what Killer Cross said? I'm not the Blade.
Hey,
the Blade comes on that game shit.
Hey, I have a question. What if we move it? What if we move it to what if we hook it up to our actual stream to a YouTube, so it goes directly to YouTube instead of how you edit it, you do some editing too with it, but we could move it so that it goes to you, it hooks it up to your YouTube that you get the files.
No, I can just get it automatically from StreamYard. It's fine. My bad. The upgraded account.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can right from the street.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Omos
versus AJ. I thought we were gonna wait to see that. I thought they were gonna do something like AJ's ducking Omos. They were gonna just wait for us to. Danny doesn't look pleased by it. As soon as I saw that, Danny just they fucked this shit up again.
They do. They fuck it up a lot.
I thought they were gonna wait with this. I thought AJ was gonna start ducking Omos a lot. I'm not ducking Omos, and then just kind of duck, and then we finally get that build up of a Omos versus.
You wish that they would do a Roman Brock unification.
I think that's what it's going to lead to eventually. Or they might do something similar.
Oh my god, that makes sense. Yo, maybe. You know how I just feel like right there? You ever see those Canadian dudes on the podcast who have TikToks for doing those cool hip hop theories?
Yeah.
Kiki? You know the song Kiki? You know the song Kiki? What if Kiki was for? So I just had a moment oh my god. So all the cuts, all the cuts they've been doing?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're just gonna do Raw and everybody's been kind of interchanging? What if this is the start of just combining both shows and going back to the style of people on Raw are also shown on SmackDown? We're gonna unify the titles.
I heard
because they've been cutting talent. That makes sense. All right, we're gonna start having talent double work.
I heard a rumor they don't want to do that because Fox is kind of a greedy bastard.
Yeah, Fox wants to be a separate entity than the US.
Well, they still can, but I mean a unification of we're gonna start seeing a little bit more cross branding, but you're still gonna keep a lot of the heavier stars on Fox, if that makes sense, the bigger matches.
Yeah. But because Fox pulls in the bigger, so they still because don't they still pull in 2 point something on Fox? They're pulling in something. Anyone know any?
But we know that.
But it's also because you don't need cable for it too. You can literally hook up some bunny ears and get it for free.
Yeah, Fox. Yeah, it is Fox.
That's true. It's very, like I said, WWE is in their right now. They're in their stage of all right, we're in our bread and butter stage right now.
Oh yeah, they're trying to They're scared.
I think that's what made Roman's run.
Especially
what was it 2019, right? Is that when Roman made his big? No, 2020, right?
Yeah, 2020. It was August of 2020.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, 2020. Holy shit, I forgot. We're in 2022. That's crazy.
Dude, he's had the title for almost 2 years.
I think that's what made Roman's thing so special. One, during this time frame, fall and winter are kind of the slow times for WWE, in my opinion. I feel like that's when you just start to get what he did to kind of carry that through and make people interested and want to watch is if WWE can kind of do that.
Like the original Jey Uso storyline, oh my God.
Hold on, we're gonna get into
how
that.
good it was. How good that was. But to what Danny was saying and what I'm saying, like that time frame of like, you know, where WWE is just doing weird things, it's just like that's what made Roman so good.
I have some complaints about this pay-per-view. They hit it right on the money on this pay-per-view. I gotta admit, it was a great pay-per-view.
I think so.
WWE won. They actually.
Well, I liked it on a Saturday too. It was kind of just like, all right, I don't have to worry about like any of the football games. Like it's nice to be able to just like I can dedicate my Saturday to, even though I didn't watch the football pay-per-view, like I can dedicate.
Normal. That's gonna be the new thing because
I think they're
not gonna do takeovers. They're not gonna do takeovers anymore on Saturday. Takeover is just going to be like they did tonight. Tonight was basically takeover.
Didn't they used to do pay-per-views way back in the day on Saturdays? Didn't they used to do that? I feel like as a kid, pay-per-views were on a Saturday, right?
No.
I feel like they were. They were always on a Sunday.
No, they started doing it because they realized how much people were watching AEWs on, because AEWs are all on Saturdays almost, except Sundays when it's like a 4-day weekend. That's why they have those pay-per-views. AEW does the 4 on the 4 holiday weekends of the year. That's what they do it on.
Hey, look at AEW affect change. You know, competition is good for business. You know, WWE had to step their stuff up.
They had a lot of they had interesting ideas that WWE turned down for this pay-per-view. They had like different color ropes, like different color mats. Like they were gonna have like
I don't care about that shit. Just give me pyro. Or give me a set, give me a cool set like that Backlash. I love Backlash's set. Or like, give me those cool sets
they
that
turned
make
it down. Vince told them no. Like, dude, like they're like.
I said no, God damn it!
It's so weird how they're doing this weird shit, and like, there's a great concept. I mean, you can't really do this every year. You can do it next year because day one's going to be on Sunday.
So I actually had a thought when I was watching the pay-per-view. The colors look great. Even how they have the 3D hologram graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That looked good. And then it got me realizing and thinking, I'm surprised out of all the companies right now that have adapted to, like working with crypto and stuff like that, I'm surprised WWE hasn't done like NFTs of for example, like the Brock Lesnar logo. Like when he comes out, they have the logo and stuff like that, and then it's
a 3D graphic.
Could you imagine having that on your phone? You own that piece of like Brock Lesnar's, like, hey, I own part of Brock Lesnar's tattoo or something like that. Or let's say you buy a WrestleMania ticket, and next thing you know, you have an NFT of like the stadium and stuff like that. I feel like that would be some really good stuff. I'm surprised WWE hasn't done
but remember when you sell an NFT, you sell like all rights to like the NFT and everything like that. I feel like there's a lot of murky water areas in that. Remember, I feel like it also takes effect into like merchandising and stuff like that too as well.
Yeah.
Because like, what if I want to throw that logo up on a Brock T-shirt and put it on WWE? Now, if you own that NFT, are there laws coming out now talking about like franchising royalties? Do I have to then pay that person who owns that NFT? That's why these NFTs then theoretically, if you look at an NFT, it's just an art design that people are buying, and theoretically, what's the market value of this? That's somewhat of what NFTs are. All right, what's the market value of this art?
Well, what I'm saying is, since they own creative rights for WWE, like so, example, like let's say you have, I don't know, you have something like, I'm trying to think of something random, like a steel chair or something, or like maybe like a piece of like a wrestling match in history or something like that. WWE can still own that and stuff like that.
Okay, can we
go on to a point regardless?
Okay, that was a good point.
Danny, you gotta work on the transition, my guy.
I was gonna say,
my man just cutting him off. Like,
you should have said, nice talk, dog shit. Next. I would love that, bro. Danny, I gotta get that savage side out, bro.
Nice talk.
Bro,
All right, dog shit.
Oh no! I was gonna bring up the recent comments that Tony Khan made that makes him seem racist as fuck.
My
Ready?
man really had this on his mind and just said he cut Joe to be like, all right, shut the fuck up. Time for me to
Recently, you guys know about how they cut that girl, Cedric Alexander's wife, Big Soul, right?
Yeah.
They recently they didn't renew her contract. So his words, because she came out in an interview and said that AEW lacks structure and diversity on the top of their card.
Wait, what was that?
They lack structure and diversity on the top in their company.
All right, dog shit next. How's that racist though?
I'll show you. She said it.
Oh, she said that, and then what he said?
Yeah, she said what happens is I'll read what she said. She wanted to say, what happens is you have a wonderful company that treats you people like family, but there is nobody that looks at me that is representing at the top of the card in the room with them. And then Tony's response was, the top two AEW execs are Brown, me and Mega. Jade, Bounce, Caster, Dante, Nyla, Isaiah, and Marqueen all won on TV this month. The TBS tournament has been very diverse. I let Soul's contract expire as I felt wrestling wasn't good. AEW Rampage Street Fight tonight. What a prick!
Yo, that.
He basically called her.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the hits.
Didn't that come off like kind of? He called himself Brown. The dude is indie. Technically, yeah.
This is Tony Khan. This is her. When she heard Tony Khan respond, she said,
Hits. Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance
to play me. I'm gonna say this. Besides the Lucha Bros, they're
all white.
What minority has held belts in AEW? Think about it.
2 years.
I think the Lucha Bros are the.
Sammy Guevara.
That boy is white.
Miro.
You mentioned all like B belt titles. Who's been the AEW champion?
Chris Jericho. He's Canadian.
Cody Rhodes is white.
Nah. He's going to the cookout.
Oh, he's one of those dudes. Oh, I'm dating a black. That's my black wife, so I'm black.
Chris Jericho. He's Canadian.
But I'm talking. That's white. Like even the Lucha Bros. Like they're like lights. They're like white Spanish people. Like light skin. They're not like. They're like Cali. They're like Cali Spanish type.
Didn't you
not
guys
not like from the peninsula type.
Didn't you guys think
now wearing shorts with stainless steel boots?
Yeah.
Artilio.
Didn't you guys think
Classic.
didn't you guys think it was kind of stupid that he like made that comment and then at the end he's like, oh, and watch Rampage tonight.
He literally said, hey, I'm Brown. I don't know what you're talking about. Your wrestling is dog shit. Anyway,
watch my show. Watch my product tonight.
But then again, it's like, bro, but you paid her to be dog shit. Like, you could have canceled her shit, but you chose not to.
This is on Big Swole, right?
Yep.
She felt that they're racist, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
If you look at there's a little bit of a.
She brings.
I mean, their top female champion is white, like pure white.
Oh, and their main AEW champion is white. Wait, has anyone not white had a chance at the AEW championship?
Next.
Honestly,
the closest we got into is Too Cool Scorpio's son.
And the funny part is, people aren't even attacking him for this. Think about it. Vince McMahon said this shit. People would be at his front door.
Well, first of all, Vince McMahon wore do-rag, so he black.
He's a gangster, yeah. And he said the N-word too, remember?
Yeah, he said the N-word.
What up?
The Booker T. The blackest man there is.
You know why he said that, right? He really did say the N-word, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, it's going to sound weird. I feel like, honestly, maybe deep down he said it to maybe take a little light off of Booker T's. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, man. Like, hey, it's all right. I know you said that. That was one of your, because Booker T hates that happened. Like, he really doesn't like that happened. Like, so I feel like Vince may have done it to be like, like, all right. So when people look that up, they're gonna look me up too as well with that.
Great. We'll transition to that to the awards.
The awards. Let's get to it. Lead us off with it, Danny.
Get to it. Okay, which one do you guys want to?
Let's make this quick.
Let's start with
tag team of the year.
Tag team of the year.
Who? Easy. RK Bro.
Stupid. No,
RK Bro or the Lucha Brothers?
Tag team of the year.
Which one's stand out to you the most? Everything you've watched over the class 365.
I'm gonna have to go either Lucha Bro, the Young Bucks, or you can even say FTR.
Oh yeah, FTR definitely.
I'll go RK Bro.
I'd say that. Yeah. So
RK Bro, though, I think mainstream, I think they got it though too.
Yeah, promos, matches good. They're still building something. Yeah, it's got to be RK Bro.
I think Vince hit it right on the dot. I think he hit basically his Cesaro, Sheamus, same. You guys get the reference of a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
The tag team that shouldn't work, but it works.
Mm-hmm. So I like that one. Next.
We got our female superstar of the year.
This is easy.
You guys can start it off. Okay.
Mine is Britt Baker.
Why? Who are you going with?
Or my sleeper would be Mandy Rose.
That's a good one. Woman of the year or female wrestler of the year. I'm gonna have to say either. I think Becky Lynch has been killing it since she came back.
You can make a strong case for the exact same thing with Bianca.
I hate Bianca with a passion, so
I know you do.
I will say her segment on Raw.
Damn, like Tony Khan.
That look that she got. Her wrestling wasn't good. Let's go with that. Her look, if she was a heel and the look she had on Monday, I'd be an instant fan. I think I would like her better if she got over this whole, child, please type thing. Like I just don't like that. Like it's
her face character is weird.
It's just something I'm not interested in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I also think Thunder Rosa has a claim to be female wrestler of the year. She's been in a lot of matches and she's been doing really good work. Think about it. Her and Britt Baker had a great lights out match. That was an amazing match.
Show that to any wrestling thing. Show that to any non people that are like make fun of wrestling. Make them sit down and watch that. They'll be like, "What the?" That was AEW's best match of the year. One of.
And it had Britt Baker in it, so that's Britt Baker.
Technically, Britt Baker got the touch from it. Technically, Thunder Rosa won that match.
I still give it to Britt, like I said. So
I'd say Britt.
I think Britt is.
Yeah. All right. Next, we already got tag team. Let's finish it off with, or not finish it off, but let's do male superstar of the year.
Brock Hawk.
I'd have to go Roman.
I'm gonna go Roman Reigns.
Or you know who? If you can't pick Roman
Reigns.
If you can't pick Roman, who would be your next best?
Oh, okay. I'd probably have to go with either. I'm trying to think. I'd say me. Kenny Omega. I would say Omega.
Non-mainstream, probably Will Ospreay with how many titles this dude has.
I got a sleeper that I don't think anyone thought of. If you take out Roman Reigns, I think you have to put Paul Heyman there. Remember,
What?
I didn't say wrestler. He's not a wrestler. He's a superstar. He's an entity. The backstage segments when Roman wasn't on the show, who carried some storylines together? Paul Heyman.
But then we could also say, it's Jay Uso then, right? Because his involvement in carrying Roman during that and helping him with that was really good, and his acting was really good too.
I would put him. I put Jey Uso in.
He became a tag team champion.
When he became main event Jey Uso, he was top 10 in my eyes.
Dude, he proved that he doesn't need his brother.
Facts. And he's the better of them too, to be honest.
Yeah, easily. He's not getting DUIs too.
I'm surprised they haven't done something stupid to try to get Naomi into the tribal family.
I'm surprised it should be soon.
The table.
But I think also leading on from Roman, I'm pretty positive we could also give him storyline of the year too, along with his work that he did with. Was that 2020 or 2021?
That was the 2020.
Jay?
That was the quarter of 2020.
The storyline of the year probably for.
I forgot we're talking about 2020. Yeah, so yeah, Jay, he's not.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I'm talking about 2021. So I'm trying to think.
I still think it's got to be Roman in the bloodline. Think about it. At one point, Jay walks away from the bloodline. Jimmy comes back. They fight over Jay, and then eventually you get that beautiful segment where it was Jimmy versus Roman. It was a backstage segment for like 5-10 minutes. And he was like, your brother came up, he did all these things, he's doing good for himself, and you come over here and make it about you. How could you do that to him? No, why would you do that to him?
I basically carried SmackDown during that. Mm-hmm. During the Thunderdome era.
Absolutely. Honestly, just Roman's year.
And then I guess second would be Cowboy shit. I wasn't a big fan of that.
They built it. That was like a 3-year build though.
But it got hot and cold though. That was my issue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Daniel Bryan had a great year. You could probably say that. Transition to one company to another. Match of the year time.
I think we got match of the year.
Do you want me to bring up that list that I had last time?
I don't have it.
I have it. Do you want me to send it?
No, just off the rip.
Okay. Number the one. Would you want to do with the top 5 rating one for the year? I'll say the top 5.
This is ours. It's whatever.
No,
it's yours. Yeah, yours. Whatever you think was match of the year.
Yeah, but give us some match ideas. Yeah.
Okay, these were the top 5 that PWI had.
No. I don't want to hear about them. I want to hear about you, Danny. This isn't their show. This is your show, bro.
It's tough. If I have a good 5 of them. I got the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa.
I agree.
Lucha Brothers.
Lucha Brothers versus who?
Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks in the Steel Cage. Match of the year.
I agree with that one.
That's number 1 that's going to be if I need a clear cut number 1, it's one of those ones. Did you guys watch any of the Kyle O'Reilly Finn Balor matches?
I watched one. I definitely don't see it as a top for me though.
Those were good though. The Walter guy. Walter versus
Drago.
Yeah, versus Drago. Well, whatever.
Danny just got feed dogs.
If you notice, there's no WWE ones right now. Main WWE ones. Another one, maybe Roman versus Daniel Bryan main event of night 2
of
WrestleMania. Yeah, the triple threat. just the way he stacked them at the end, like just like the whole match in general. That'd be my 4, and then the last one is Omega versus Adam Page.
What do you think?
Just the emotion because of them building it up after the 2 years, because those guys went from tag team people. That was that's probably one of the best storylines they wrote.
If I actually have one that's not probably on that list that I really enjoyed, but it's a series. It was the Trials of Jericho?
Yup, that was good too.
Those matches were amazing. Good matches, stipulations leading to MJF, leading to, I think, actually, MJF versus Jericho. That was a good match.
By the way, I have another candidate for I have another candidate if you want to for Superstar of the Year if you want.
What's your
Edge? Royal Rumble.
No. Fuck no, bro.
Stupid. Dog shit. Keep
Really?
moving.
Just remove yourself from the stream.
No
Just remove yourself.
No part-timers. Barely a part-timer. Get out of here.
Yo, I fucking hate Edge right now. I don't know why I'm so passionate. He had that great Royal Rumble moment. I was on peak high.
A really good Royal Rumble moment. I was really excited.
Ever since that moment,
1 to 30,
it's been dog shit.
To be honest, that might be my match of the year, actually. That's a match. I'm going to go with the Royal Rumble 2020. Huh?
2021.
That was 2021, wasn't it? When he came back, in 2021. Yeah, that was when the COVID was ending.
Yeah, you said 2020 though.
COVID ending. We're still in COVID.
Well, you know what I mean. No, 2020. I said 2020. Oh, my bad. 2021. I might have to go with that Royal Rumble. Right, that's the one where Edge came back, right? Where MVP.
You don't like you didn't think?
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
No.
That's
He
2020. Oh yeah, that's the COVID. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I combined 2020 with 2021.
Hey, they were kind of the same, to be honest.
Holy shit! No, you sure?
Yeah, because remember he came back and we're like, I can't wait to see him with the pirate ship and all that stuff. Him versus Randy, because we're gonna.
Oh yeah,
and then
MVP. Okay, yeah, you're right. Because MVP
was
another that's
great
one.
Because all we wanted to see that year was Edge's promo at WrestleMania.
You're right. Him against Randy was that year.
Oh, another great match you could add to my list, probably not in your guys's, is the 3-on-3 match between Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Christian versus Adam Cole and Young Bucks. The one where Christian helped Jungle Boy basically become a man and basically hit him with the chair.
Like I said, I didn't watch enough wrestling this year. I feel like to really speak on this one, so I'm gonna let y'all take over on this one.
But I agree with those top 2 you had. I like those matches. If I had to pick, those are mine. The tag team match in the steel cage, and then the lights out match. I think the lights out match probably has a little edge, just because I wasn't expecting something so good. And then there was like a documentary for the end part of it. But the Lucha thing was good too.
Why do you think wrestling got so popular again?
Well,
not really popular.
Pick your match of the
year. A big year for.
That's a good question. Save that for the last question, but choose your match of the year. I like that question. That's a good question.
And then our last Slammy is
you got to pick match of the year.
We did.
You guys mentioned out matches. You got to pick one. I am the order on the card.
Okay, then you're gonna make me
Charlie Court.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go Britt Baker.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with him. That match was just. You can show that match to anyone and basically show them wrestling is real.
When was the last time you saw a female get busted open and continue that match?
Bunny did that. She did a really good tag team match where she was going in and she started smacking herself too. She did that.
But this was before that even happened.
Yeah, I know.
This is a lights out, unsanctioned.
I feel like that brought the women's division to another level.
That showed what they can do. That actually
showed women can go hardcore, and
they basically put a rocket on Britt after that too.
I think we're in unison. I think that's our match of the year.
Yeah, if you have to go number 2, it had to be the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks.
And then I think our last Slammy of the year, or Bumpy, will be the OMG moment of the year.
Ooh, do you guys have any?
What
the fuck? It could be the what the fuck moment too. We're doing. Is this OMG or what the fuck?
Cena getting buried at SummerSlam. What the fuck?
I know Danny's is gonna be Killer Cross losing in 3 minutes. What the
fuck? Honestly, if I watched this thing like I brought up before about the Renee, dude, he knew he was getting fired the minute that he went up and Scarlett didn't follow him. He knew it months before.
You know what? I got it. I had the OMG moment of the year when all the WWE talent got released. Oh my god!
Yep, every single time, dude. If we had a list, it'd be like a freaking memorial list of people that died.
Ray, so Hardy. It's not a good OM. Like, oh my god! It's like, oh my god! Like, shit. That's my moment.
Like I said, they're trying. Honestly, Vince really wants to. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's thinking when he keeps cutting these. How bad's your stock right now, Joe?
I don't even look at it anymore. It's passive, bro. I put something in, I put it to the side. I don't even look at that shit no more. I'm mainly Doge right now, so shit. Anyway. So Danny, back to that question you had.
Oh, why do you guys think wrestling has gotten bigger this year? Because you notice that you see a lot more people come out of like. You think it's more has to do with AEW? I mean, I know because AEW got more added more momentum coming out of the pandemic here, adding more fans back. Adding fans back helped.
Adding fans. AEW casting. Hey, let me go grab a drink real quick. You guys can keep talking.
Actually, OMG moment of the year, CM Punk returning.
We asking
OMG moment, CM Punk returning.
I agree.
Basically coming out of 7 years, basically saying, okay.
But why are people coming back to wrestling? I think just variety, dude. If you want to watch some new, fast-paced type of wrestling, you have options. It's not just you have TNA, you have New Japan, you have WWE. You have so many branches now, and a lot of them are on mainstream TV. So I think that's your options. And when you give the people options, they're going to gravitate towards one of them.
When Will gets back, what do you think your prediction of the year is going to be? We'll do predictions of the year. What's your prediction for wrestling?
You know, I know
for each company. We'll do the two main.
Let's say that for next show because we're over an hour, and I gotta figure that out. Huh?
You don't know what you want.
I don't know what I want. Oh, but good thing you reminded me about that. There was something I want to follow up on about New Day in the beginning.
It was something I said about the him going up. We'll see what Will says after.
Yeah,
why he thinks wrestling. See what he thinks wrestling. I can see a couple things.
I think it was 2020. I was thinking about my OMG moment of the year was JR returning and saying he had beaten cancer.
That was 2021. No, 2020.
2020.
Nah, 2021 last week.
Yeah.
It was last week, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was New Year's Eve, right? You said it?
Yep.
Yeah. That was a really good.
And Sam Punk pointed out to him because they're delaying MJF and Punk feud. They're deciding that Punk basically was like, I'm going to be in your way if you try to get any titles. Basically teasing that it's going to be me that tries to stop you every single time you try to get a title. Because he's basically dodging him.
That's crazy.
He doesn't want to fight him.
MJF doesn't, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
They're building it to Revolution. They're smart. They're gonna build it all the way to March.
Taking their time.
Or even May for Double or Nothing.
But from beginning of the show, when you were talking about the New Day, how they lost, and you would like to see that. I think you said you want to see a little more aggressiveness for them, right?
Huh?
When at the beginning of the show, you're talking about the New Day loss, so you figured they would have a little more aggression to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
Or I remember the New Day loss.
Oh, he wanted a heel.
A heel
No.
Biggie.
Oh yeah. In the beginning, I was talking about a heel Biggie.
So what I was thinking was, what if the New Day lost, Big E just lost. They both lost day one. I would love to see a heel New Day again. I would love to see that. I don't think it's possible, but I think it would be such great television.
You guys want to hear the latest freaking? You know how they always leak the person that might win it? It's supposed to rumor is Biggie, and they send Biggie back to SmackDown to team up with the New Day for this whole big Roman New Day Uso.
Well, what you could do is, I was thinking like this. You could do.
Are they going to do it?
You could do.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't.
You could do heel Xavier Woods. He wins a title. He loses it, and then we get the heel New Day talking about. So we thought pancakes. And we do all this for you and spread positivity. And what do we get? We win a title and then we lose it real quick because we're focusing on the fan. Something like that.
How many or be like, how many times have we fallen victim to the usual Vince McMahon Brock bullshit or something like that? First Kofi, now Big E. What's next? Woods or something like that. And Woods like, nah, he ain't taking this fucking crown, man. That may be kind of fun, but what makes a good point? They've all lost to Brock. They've gotten the same treatment,
except for Xavier. But if he wins a title, they've all gotten the Brock treatment. That's crazy.
Hey, he Lashley whooped his ass in a Hell in a Cell. Remember?
Is Brock racist? Let me comment in. Let me take it off the lead.
I've also heard he's actually not that bad. The people say that when he actually cares, he cares.
Oh no, he does. You can tell he cares. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Brock's a good guy.
As much as everyone gave him heat for so many years for not being there,
I felt like he was dealing with some things,
I feel like he's got social anxiety or something. I hate to say it.
I think it's more just a disinterest, like the love of something, like that's why he went back a lot, in the early days with like UFC or after WWE, like UFC, WWE.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was his passion thing.
I think this has been a good show, guys. We're past the hour mark, but I feel like we got a quality time. I feel like we had quality conversations during this time. So,
you want to do? Hey, Will, why do you think wrestling got popular? You can answer that one.
I said it. I think it's AEW. I said AEW cashing in kind of on like their long-time storylines, which put the heat on WWE to have to let's do a Roman Reigns storyline.
And AEW basically, and Impact and all the other companies cashing in on all these releases.
Mm-hmm. Taking advantage of WWE. That's how it's got to be.
Like they're just basically saying, okay,
take it WWE. But Joe, wrap us up.
All right, well, I think it's been a great evening. It's been a good time. Nice quality chat with your boys. So then, as you can see, we got a little Bump Boys logo, so we're not just naked anymore. We're taking these bumps a little more, a little more class, a little more woo. Let's get wood one.
Like and subscribe if you make it this far.
So, as you guys know, Will's really good with video editing. He's been working on a lot of getting the content onto YouTube, a couple of things. Danny's been helpful, gotten us up and going with the YouTube channel. You guys are doing a great job with that. I think this is a good year. I think you get some quality stuff on there. So, hopefully
start getting the podcast out. That's the goal.
I need to log into like your actual StreamYard account for me to get the RS. I'll just do it that way.
But I think we got something good going, and it's gonna be a new year.
Mm-hmm.
Same stuff.
It's gonna be a new year. Yes, it is.
So what's
all right, y'all?
for the year? What's your
y'all
goal
have a
for
good
the
one.
year?
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.